What's going on? It's your brother Zamar with Diadem Crown Thinking, man. I'm excited to announce to you all that 50 Keys of Wisdom, 50 Unlocked Doors is out now. I'm super grateful, man, because at the end of the day, I understand that a lot of people are trying to grow in this day. A lot of times I'm very intrigued when I look on the internet and I find books that can help me grow and help me develop in my spiritual walk, in my mental processing, in my development as a man, in my development as a person, in my development as a human. You know what I mean? A lot of times we undermine tools and resources that we can have to help us. We don't really give the relevance to it that we should, right? Because let's even say you're religious, right? You spiritual, and you trying to walk in your walk of faith. A lot of times we don't realize, even in that walk of faith, that sometimes we can bring those dysfunctional processes into our life and into our lifestyle faith. So I think it's important because I've seen many people fail in this area. I've seen many people stumble in this area where you learn about your faith, you get the information, you get the knowledge, but you haven't necessarily learned how to process through. You haven't necessarily learned how to be who you are, applying that to your walk. You know what I mean? So sometimes you can bring those nasty elements into something that's supposed to clean you up. So essentially it sort of becomes counteractive. Number one, I'm super excited. I'm super excited because I'm excited to see all these people that's gotten their books that sent me pictures, and I'm gonna share those pictures. I'm gonna tag you on them, but I've been super excited because at the end of the day, I get hope. I get hope for the people. Not that this is the only resource. Of course, there's plenty of resources out there that can help you, but I know what the intent of this is. You see so many men and women out there who are emotionally numb, who emotionally don't know how to process, who don't know how to think, who don't even know how to have confidence. That's a issue that I've seen in my life. Throughout my whole 20-year-old phase, I have been committed to growth. I've been committed to developing myself. I've been committed to becoming, evolving. And throughout that process, I've ran across so many men who just don't have confidence. I've ran into women who don't have self-esteem, and they are sometimes in the walk of faith. You understand? I ran into people who uphold this image, and this image sometimes don't have feet. It don't have feet. It doesn't have a foundation. It has nothing that it stands on. See so many people that's just not confident in who they are. So for me, I think it's important that I emphasize that perspective. So many people who have parent wounds, and they don't know how to process through those things. This will help you because I had it. When I had to go through it. You're talking about people who've been divorced. As much as we like to stay away from that conversation, stay away from the realistic element of how that can impact people, people real deal processing things like this. And you got people out there who will be like, just get over it. You got to do this. Well, this going to help you process through. All right. People self-sabotage. All right. People can self-sabotage sometimes. They don't realize it, but they can. And sometimes they do realize it, but they just so stuck into that train of thought. This is going to show you what true accountability look like. There's a section in the book actually about integrity. You know what I mean? So it's important that you know what accountability look like, how to judge yourself, how to allow others to judge you, how to know when others' opinions matter, how to know when others' opinions don't matter, because there is a fine line between all those different things. Everything has a context, right? And this can help you gain that context. The danger of chasing validation, right? You gotta have solitude. You gotta know who you are, with or without. You understand? And that's a issue that we see today with these men and these women in this day. And that's not to say that they didn't have it then. Some of these things are passed down, unfortunately. But that's why this book was made, man. I'm super excited because I'm ready for everybody to get it. I'm talking about from the thug. I'm talking about from the prisoner. I'm talking about from the wife. I'm talking about from the husband. I'm talking about from the son playing football in school. I'm talking about the person that's depressed. I'm talking about the homeless person. I'm talking about everybody. I want everybody to get a crown. Look, a crown is not just worn to have this splendor on your head. A crown is a symbol. It's a symbol that shows your sovereignty of who you are. And I believe that everybody has an essence about them that can be brought forth to represent that crown. All right, and that crown represents you. A diadem, man, put your diadem on. It's a royal piece worn by nobles and only a specific group of them. All right, but in this space, it's sort of like the Messiah. If y'all believe in the Bible, I call it the holy text or the holy script in the journal a lot. But I want you to think about something. He says that the kingdom is within you. So I'm trying to get everybody to understand that kingdom is within you and lock in, man. Isamar with Diadem Crown thinking, with 50 keys of wisdom, 50 unlocked doors, 52-week guide that's going to help you throughout a whole year's process that could be life-changing for you. Every week you get a key that's going to unlock a door to your paradigm, to your person, to your involvement, so you can grow. And oh yeah, make sure y'all tag my guy 19 Keys, tag AJ McQueen, tag Mike Rashid, tag Pursuit Reg on Instagram, tag all the big hitters, you know what I'm saying? I want to lock in, you feel me? Coming into this entrepreneur space, I'm looking for people that I can build with like mine. It's your brother Zamar with Diadem Crown. Let's go.